Welcome back. In the last session we have discussed how to compute the training set size based on the batch size. Now we are going to construct our input and output data for the LSTM. But first we are going to do some pre-processing. First of all, we are increasing the upper boundary of our training set size. We are adding here time steps multiplied by 2. Why it's required, we are going to see in the next steps. So now we just execute the cell and we see, okay, our trainings data goes up to 6,996. So we have increased by 20. The next step is very important for every neuronal network. We do feature scaling. So meaning we scale down every value which should be in the range between 0 and 1. To do this, we importing MinMaxScaler from sklearn pre-processing package. We initializing this class MinMaxScaler and giving the range from 0 to 1, and then we call fit transform method from sklearn. This method takes our training set, and here we do also casting to float 64, because otherwise it will show warnings. So we do this, and now our data is scaled. So now this point is very important. Here actually what is happening here is we constructing the input data, which is X train, and output data, which is Y train. So first of all, we initializing them as arrays. In the second step, we are going to append data. So we are iterating in the range from 10. So we have 10 time steps from 10 to the maximum value is length plus number of time steps. So the length we have already defined here. This is 6,976 plus number of time steps. Why? This is why we are constructing input data as a data which is lying in the past, 10 time steps in the past. So we actually subtracting, if we say that the point I, we are iterating here over I, the I is now. This is the time point of now. So now we are going back 10 time steps back. So you see here I minus time steps is 10, and adding these values, appending these values to array, to X train array. So we are constructing input values by subtracting time steps, and here we are constructing Y values, Y train, which is the target value which we are going to predict, and these values are the values which are lying in the future, and we are constructing this by adding time steps to it. So here we are subtracting, and here and this point we are adding time steps. If we execute the cell, we are getting, here I'm printing some values for convenience, so we see that the length plus time steps is here 6,986, so we have added 10. In here, if we are constructing the values, the input and output values in such a way, we are getting exact the same length as we have defined here, 6,976. So we have here 6,976. So we have constructed in such a way X train and Y train. In our programming assignment, you will be able to reproduce this. So don't worry. You are going to learn how to construct the input and output data. So what we do here is simply reshaping, because the requirement, the keras requirement for the input and output data is that it has to be a three-dimensional array. The first dimension is the length dimension, which we have already computed. The second one is number of time steps, which are 10. And the last one is number of parameter which we are going to predict. Now we are just predicting one parameter, which is the crude oil price. So this value is 1. Let us execute this. And we have constructed the arrays, the input array X train, output array Y train, and we have reshaped it to the three-dimensional arrays. So stay tuned. Up till the next time, enjoy our sessions. Bye bye.